Hey yo, what's poggin'? Hello, Johnny, and Steve, and Sam, and Morgan. What's poggin', everybody? How's it going? This is part O. Hey, hold on, there we go. I forgot I messed with it last time. Mr. Meme Farmer, thank you for the 23-month sub. That's almost 2 flippin' years. Hello, Meme Farmer Ham. How you doing? I love you, sir. I was just explaining that this is part 2 to the Stanley Parable Saga. So if you guys missed last time's, you might be a little bit confused, but I feel like it's not that hard of a game to, like, get the gist of. So last time I played Stanley Parable, I went in completely blind, didn't have a clue what I was doing, accidentally... You ready for the 10-hour stream? Nope. But yeah, so last time I played, I went in completely blind, didn't have a clue what the game was about at all. No, I didn't, Steve. I said, I probably have enough endings to get through that'll take me 6 hours, but we're gonna speed run. Anyways, so I went in completely blind. I probably got about half of the endings done last time, and I repeated multiple of the endings accidentally. And so I did my research today, and I went and looked for all the different endings and how to get them, so that we can be pro gamers and completionists and make sure we don't miss a single secret in the game. I thought that'd be pretty pog. Hi, John! Good to see you 17 months! I just realized you guys can see my screen when that happens. That's really funny. Thank you, John, for the 17-month sub. You're super pog. I'm gonna stay awake for Kim's stream, but I need sleep. I'm in a situation. Tomorrow's Saturday. Just stay up. But yeah, so I made a list. We're gonna get through all the endings. That's my goal. Don't know if it'll happen because I did the math and I'm missing 13 like main game endings and then 9 that are specific to the ultra... What the flip is my game called? The ultra... What the flip is my game called? I don't even know. Ultra Deluxe version. There we go. Like, what am I even playing? Thank you for the 17 months. No, you, John. Shut your face. I love you. Hello, Groing! I had to go into work at 2 a.m. this morning. I found that out at 11:30 last night. Ew, that is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. And why? Why did you have to do that? Did somebody, like, call out or something? Because that's still stupid. 1.5 hour sleep club. How are you not dead right now? I would be literally passed out. Like, the second I got home, I would just die. One of my staff called off. I knew it. I called it. That was kind of rude of them. Like, I get it. Sometimes you don't know. But, like, come on. At least give you a couple more hours notice so that you could sleep for, like, 4 hours before you go in. One of his staff was too tired to go to work. Is that legit? Because that's even worse. No, okay, cool. They were legit sick, so that's good then. I'm assuming it was sick. You just said they called off. I always assume they're calling in sick when they call off, but like, I guess it doesn't have to be sick. It was a valid reason. It just sucks. It does suck. But yeah, anyways, go take a nap. Like, I get it. I feel you. I'd be dead without a nap. Anyways, back to... Or what? I can hear my dog outside my door. You might have COVID? I thought you were immune. No, get on COD. Oh, John's got his priorities straight. I thought I was too. Did you take a test? I try to steal your husband while you're distracted with the Stanley guy. If you're trying to get him to play a game that he doesn't have for the Switch, he's not gonna buy it unless he can have the hard copy. I know, he's a weirdo. Asthma stream to put Alex to sleep. Nah. Go look at some of my VODs on Ida Kim VODs on YouTube. There's like 5 of them now. I will tomorrow, don't have one in my flat. Oh. I feel like that's an important thing to have nowadays. I know I made a... Oh, nice. Yeah, that was smart. Because, yeah, I'm like... Weak, no longer allowed to stay at the Strong Man Airbnb. There's many things I don't have yet. I feel like that happens when you move into a new place. I haven't been to Target yet. To be fair, Target's far away, and it's not in the direction of the grocery store we go. When we lived in our old city, we'd literally drive to the grocery store, and Target was on the way. So, like, anytime we needed to get groceries, it was a Target trip as well. You found a house to buy? Because that's pretty pog. Are you buying it now? Can Brogan even play games right now? Isn't his PC broke? We have... So... Let me let my dog in, because that's what I was going to do. Hold on. Would you like to be in? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so we had... I don't know if any of you remember back when I had a 2 PC setup. Basically, I had one PC, the one... Karki. The one that Brogan uses now. That was my gaming PC. And then I had a different PC just for streaming, and like Brogan did a dual PC setup. I'm like, I'm gonna go back to this screen because we're not ready to game. And basically that PC was not like great for gaming, but the other one was better. And then we bought the computer I have now, so I didn't need either of them because I could do it all on one. And so Brogan got the laptop from the setup, and then our other computer just kind of sat there until Brogan's sister needed it. She needed it for schoolwork when COVID hit, so we just gave it to her. She no longer needs it, so we have it back, and it was literally the perfect timing, because we got it back, like, a couple weeks ago, maybe? And, hey, excuse me, what are you doing? Yeah, so we got it back literally, like, a couple weeks ago, and his laptop died. Like, literally died on, like, Saturday or Sunday. And all week long, he's been trying to fix it. So he just took the old PC, which runs probably about the same as his laptop, to be honest. He gets like 60 frames playing games, which is doable until we can actually get a new one. You're going to an open house on Sunday. You weren't gonna start house shopping till January, but you kind of fell in love with this one. Pog? Are you gonna put an offer in on it? Do you have a realtor, or are you just doing it on your own? Or just buy the new one now. But Brogan wanted to wait for the 40 series to come out, because it's coming out in August, right? August, yeah. Which is like 2 months away. I'm like, that's no time at all. Why did my screen not come back? I don't know, this all happened today. Oh, Pog! Well, when you decide, you can tell me. And then you can give me a house tour, because that sounds pretty pog. We can still go to the Micro Center. Yeah, we're still going to, obviously. I can do— yes, do it! Do it, do it. I want to see Alex's house. More importantly, is there enough room for me? I don't think Doggo Cam's working. I don't know what's wrong with it, because it worked when I tested it before flippin' stream. Don't dox me on stream. Dox Alex on stream. Raise your hand if you want to see Alex's new house. Doggo Cam's hella broken. It's just going to my game screen now. I'll come fix. Yay! Brogan! Dox, dox, dox. Alex, if you don't trust me, you can wait and send it to me after stream. I'll remind you. I texted you. Oh, that's even better. Then I can't accidentally dox you. I forgot I have you as your full name in my phone. And I'm like, who the flip is that? Yeah, that was really smart. Oh, Brogan's here. Hold on. Camera. Goodbye. How do I turn my camera off again? There we go. I did it. Hey, Kark, you wanna go in your bed? You wanna go in your bed? Lay down. Lay down. Good boy. Oh, I have to turn my camera back on. There we go. Poggers, Brogan fixed it. We stand Brogan in this house. I doxed Kim once, so I'm afraid she wanted revenge. I do, but not now. It'll be when you least expect it. Ha 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 ha. You spelled his full name, that's way too many letters. I did, I know. What's wrong with me? She doxed herself so she, so she can dox anyone. I forgot about that, to be honest. I doxed myself with a box, right? Is that what it was? That was in our house before our last house. So it wasn't in the apartment, it was in the house before. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Okay, doggo cam, and doggo deserves a treat. Ugh, I can't grab the treat dish. Here you go, pup. Wait. Wait. Go ahead. Good boy. Wow, that was such a good wait. You can wait for much longer. I just knew that doggo cam was about to run out. I used to dox you, now I can't. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I never doxed you. Shut your face. Anyways. Yeah, you did? When? I don't remember doing that. So if I don't remember it, it obviously didn't happen. You threatened me many times. That sounds fake. I don't think I would ever threaten anybody in my entire life because I'm a peaceful angel brought to you from... I can't, Kim lives at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Oh no! My full address has been revealed! Okay, well, while you guys talk about computer stuff, I say let's get back to the Stanley parable. So basically, I opened up the game. It asked me what the time was, which I'm like, okay, it did that last time too. I'll just enter it in. And then this screen popped up. So I left it here because I'm like, oh, I entered the time and the game remembers that I've been here. So I'm gonna wait and do this part on stream. It's a big white house if you're not sure. Thanks, John. Let me know what you think of that house later. Will do. I'll give it an out of 15 review. Like, yeah, on a scale of 15. Don't know why. 15 is the number I came up with, so that's what we're gonna do. I hope no one doxes me so people can't come to my house and give me a hug. Oh, Craig. You don't need to be doxed. How about you just meet someone, like, not at your house? That seems like a great idea, if you ask me. But yeah, just to reiterate, in case anybody missed it, last time we probably did about... I packed your stickers the other day. Ah, you never told me what you were gonna do with them. Now you have to put them somewhere. Okay, Alex. Anyways, to reiterate, we did about like half the endings last time, so then I googled this time to find out what the rest of the endings were, just so we're not going through and repeating endings over and over and over again. And also there's a couple of endings that I totally would have not known existed if I didn't do that. So I've got a list. We're gonna go through that list and we're gonna do the endings. But this is brand new, so let's go in and find out what the heck this is. Last time you also said the time was exactly 7:19 p.m. Well, it was 7:19 when I put the time in when I went live, so this is a little bit wrong now. How is that even possible? The odds are, let me see. 1,440 to 1. Either you're messing with me or this is an incredible coincidence. Is that true, though? Did I actually put 7:19 the last time? Or would that happen if I put a different time every time? Is 7:19 the exact moment in the day when you decide it's time to play video games? Probably, yes. No way. For legit? Did you actually just go back and check? Because that's so freaking funny. 7:19 p.m. rolls around and woohoo, video game time. Because you took so long deciding it turned to 7:20. I honestly don't remember that. And it messed with my OCD. I don't remember that. But the fact that I ended up with that number twice, and I probably got this super secret screen that nobody else is ever gonna do because when you enter the time... What a freaking weird coincidence. Or is it specifically the time at which you like to play the Stanley Parable? Regardless of the specifics, it's an incredible example of effective scheduling. They got a point, though. Excuse me, I'm getting a bit lost in the weeds here. Go on, get out of here and just play the game already. But I'm looking forward to seeing you again at 7:19 p.m. Please come back soon. That was really cute. I love that. I'm so glad we got a little secret at the beginning. I completely forgot this title screen changed. So, I went through and found out what endings I was missing. And I also found out all of the endings that the bucket ending is different. So, the bucket ending doesn't change some of the endings. We could go through and do all of the endings again. But I went ahead and just crossed those off the list because I'm like, if bringing a bucket to a place has no effect on the ending, I'm not going to do it twice because what's the point? I'm just saving us all time here, you feel? Okay. Okay. So.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Is that loud?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Oops. Oh no, I skipped it! I didn't know I could do that first of all. Achievement unlocked, welcome back. It had different dialogue though, not all of them. Surprisingly enough, I wrote down all the ones that actually had like dialogue change. Have you tried to break the game yet? Okay, I found out that I can close myself in.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
Is to wait.
Nothing will hurt me.
Yep.
Nothing will break me.
Yep.
In here I can be happy forever.
Yep.
I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
Sam, that red dot
Now
is
it's
for
even
the
closer.
shoot for me
Here it
redeem
comes.
when you like can control my game. Oh, and now we just restart. Yeah, because I didn't want to have to redo all of them. Like, I still don't know what happens in all of them. Because, like, I didn't want to spoil myself, but I found the paths and just, like, I didn't want to have to spend 20 more hours on this game. I wanted to just get it done. I want to be a completionist. I want to do all the endings. And that way it's still a surprise for all of you guys. I've never seen this game before. So, like, that one was one that I never would have discovered. So I'm just gonna... Okay. Resume the game. I want to move my... Look at that face. Steve thinks my face is gross. But that's the whole point of the game. Yeah, but I'm not gonna spend a billion hours on the game. I don't know. But yeah, so I just wanted to see what the bucket actually affected as well, because I don't really want to do every ending twice. I was just curious if all of these
All
doors
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
actually didn't open.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Supposedly? Haha! I found a way to break the game.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
I love this.
Okay, I'm over it now.
Okay,
What do you think?
I'm
Are you
over
sick
it
of this
now.
gag yet?
Yes or no? I don't have a mouse. Am I supposed to be able to see my mouse? How do I... Hello? Hello? Oh, I have to actually, like...
Well, I
there we
don't know
go.
how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see
okay.
how long you can maintain.
Okay.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people
like, what the
considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old.
He was not
and was
very
quite
old.
particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Is that it? Is that all this ending is? That's really cute. I'm just like holding W now to see if I go anywhere. Is this it? How long is it gonna take before it resets? We're still on this screen. So... do I just hit escape and restart like he told me to? Like I said, I don't know how these endings go. Like, is this the end of the ending? Oh, the song stopped. The song stopped. We're just in nothingness. Is there actually nothing else? Enter doesn't do anything. I might escape and begin the game again. Thoughts? Because I can't move. Like, this is an ending, by the way. Like, this is a legit ending. It's called the out of map ending. We should sit here for at least 20 more minutes. Okay. Okay, I'm bored. Let's begin the game again. Okay, and now we do it with the bucket.
All of his co-workers
because
were gone.
supposedly
What could it mean? Stanley
the bucket
decided to go to
changes
the
that
meeting room.
ending.
Perhaps he had the good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling... Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
I don't know how it changes, but I know it's supposed to.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years
so
it spent
not
dwelling
going
on the actions
anywhere.
it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only
You're
it
so
had
smart.
been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway,
I wasn't listening
meted
to
out in
him.
parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the
Yeah, I
warm
can't go any
glow
further,
of
like,
inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket!
You're
To
a
this,
bucket.
the bucket furrowed its brow.
No,
Said the bucket.
not
The
since
bucket
the evil
furrowed
wizard
its brow.
Gamhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form, transforming into a mighty beast of untold power. Its
Oh,
fangs
gosh.
glistening like... My God,
What?
Stanley, you did it. You saved us from the bucket. Thank
What?
God you already had all
Steve, your
12
bucket!
emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power.
Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game, and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket.
I agree to never again go trifling with this bucket. I disagree, actually. I will go trifling with my bucket whenever and wherever I please. Okay. I'm just keeping track, so give me a second. You killed him? I mean, I didn't. Technically, I didn't. What's going on? I'm so confused. I literally called it. I said, anybody who didn't watch part 1's probably gonna be really confused. Okay, I've got more endings. This one has to be done with and without the bucket too, so let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
First.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, this one is at the 2 doors.
When Stanley
the one
came
on the
to
left.
a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know what door I'm supposed to go in though. But I know I'm supposed to go in a door. Oh, I forgot! We have to do the... Oh gosh, I forgot. We have to do the... Trust the completionist instinct. That's funny. Stop being late. Last time I was only like 15 minutes late too. You can't blame it on 15 minutes. This is the Dr. Bucket Multiverse of Madness. I can't read. Okay. After leaving the meeting room. So that's this place. Go in the broom closet. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here. So he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
How long
no
is this one
reason
gonna
to still
take?
be here.
There's no reason to still be here, and yet we are.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Yep. Yep. Got nothing to do in here. I can't even jump.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Do people at work not usually hide in the broom closet? I mean, I can't say I ever have.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story.
I disagree. There's got to be some significance.
I never would have thought to mention it.
Like this probably has
Maybe
words.
To you, this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh my gosh, he's just getting mean now.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Oh.
We got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Oh,
well, in a situation
got to wake
like
up
this,
back in our
the
office.
responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of
To
before
wake
it
up
begins
back
to
in our office.
decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological
This is what my brain is gonna do to me in the broom
It's
closet. I'm never
indicative of
going
the
here.
long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
But what happens if we don't? Queen Liz has COVID? Is that what I'm hearing? I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Am I? I'm not British. I can say whatever I want. Are we... Hello, Mr. Narrator Man? Is this the end of the broom closet ending? Hello? We might be done. I genuinely don't know. I don't know when this was supposed to stop. Can I suggest a change to your title? Absolutely. Give me it. Mo Stanley, Mo Parables. That's so good! How did I not think of that? This is why we keep Craig around. This is why Craig gets paid the big bucks. Okay. Should we leave the closet? I think we're done. Are we done in the closet? Are we ready to get out of the closet? I think I'm ready to get out of the closet. I have another ending to do.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
What happens if I go back
You
in?
too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Is that it? What happens if I do it again? Nothing? Okay, I think Narrator Man's done. You only hugged Sam 2 times. Is it because you hate him? Okay, this one's also on the left door. Okay.
Coming to a staircase,
Let's see if we can do
Stanley
this one.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I think we'll do this one first.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
Oh,
of
I
any
missed
human life.
one.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley
Who?
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad
Hey,
behind
yo!
the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay. Yeah, I did it wrong already, but there's another ending that we can do past this. So, 2,
Stanley
8,
just sat
4,
around
5.
twiddling his thumb. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code
And then this
by
one?
sheer luck. Amazing.
Okay.
He stepped
Yeah.
into the newly opened passageway.
We're gonna go down. We're going down, down. Better do. Oh, what the poop was that? I didn't think there was a
Descending
loading
deeper
screen
into
there.
the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It
Sit
was
in the
a
closet
stirring
again?
of emotion
We
in his
could.
chest.
We could get back
as
in the
though he
closet.
felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go
Okay,
unanswered.
you guys
for
ready?
long.
You guys ready for this? You guys ready for this? We're gonna go back up.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
We're breaking the game. We're breaking the game. Whoops. Wait. Is this the boss's office? Wait, I thought. Hold on. I have to scroll down on my screen. Yeah, I have to go back in. Hello? Hello? My cheat sheet is lying to me.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again.
Yep.
This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new
Yep.
and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An
you.
incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving
yes.
a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
I'm a genius. Whoever would have thought of this. Now can I go back in the elevator? I can! Pog.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
How does he keep coming up with all of this? Okay, are you ready? We're going back up.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again?
Is it the
Oh God,
boss's
if
office?
it's the boss's office this time, the suspense is killing me.
Is this just a roller coaster? Basically. Tell me again. Oh, there's music.
Oh my God. It's the boss's office. It's absolutely
Sorry, I want to turn my music off so that we can actually hear the game
changes
music.
everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process.
Hey, yo!
this.
Oh my gosh, look! That's so cute!
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Or you had music playing? Yeah, I was really quiet, but I didn't want to get confused with the Stanley Parable music.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I
Okay.
have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Pog, let's go back
Of
down.
course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath
Revelatory.
of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
A breath of fresh air that's grown stale and repetitive. Guys, I bet you'll never guess what we're about to do. We're super quirky. Imagine going back up the elevator.
You know what?
Tell me
I
what.
just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
Oh.
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and we have
I
no
don't
way of
love
knowing
that we
what will be at the
stopped.
top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh, okay. Okay.
There
Now
we
we're
go.
getting somewhere.
Isn't this so much more exciting? You know,
Oh, yeah.
Stanley, it seems
Oh, yeah.
like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story?
No, I've never played
the
Portal, Craig. Have you?
characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises?
I wouldn't know.
Don't
I've
have
never
to
played
think
Portal.
and to
I feel like I
anticipate
watched
and then to
Hamish a little
marvel at
bit,
the
but I
eventual
didn't take in
reveal.
enough
This is
to remember
storytelling,
if that was
Stanley.
in that
What
game.
you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years.
What's that? Let me go
And it's
there.
really all because of
Where's
you.
that? I wanna
You're
go
the one
there.
who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over.
I wanna
Truly,
go there.
I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel
Ooh, I wanna
all
go
the time,
there.
and we all know it.
You're showing
which is
me
why we're
places I
so
can't go to.
starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
Go there.
That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition.
Spit in
you're
the
a
face of
role
tradition.
model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people
Hey, yo.
who've been following you from the beginning. They
We get to
really
go to a
look up
press
you,
conference?
Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here.
I feel like the narrator could add it to your list of games to play. The robot's a little more sadistic. Even better. Hey, yo.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Wait. All eyes on Stanley. Live on stage. The storyteller. Stanley reveals all in his new book. World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. How we did it. The pyramids. The guy who went to Mars. An evening with world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
A Q&A with world's first sentient machine. That one doesn't open either. I can't go in there. It's a puzzle game, so I don't know if you want to play it. I mean, I like puzzle games. I'm just bad at them.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft
Stanley
a truly
Ryder, almond,
unpredictable
chair,
narrative.
gum,
Oh,
table,
don't
nut
worry,
bar. Well,
you'll
that's
do
a
great.
problem.
Just be yourself and speak
I
from the
have
heart.
nut allergy.
I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay.
I have
it looks
nut
like they're ready
allergy.
for you. Go
Wait.
get 'em.
But there's a staircase. Oh, I'll go in here first. Okay, now I get it. Featured keynote speaker, the Lord, plus meet and greet. Doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great. Guess you're gonna die then. Thanks, Johnny. Up again, down again. The Stanley story. Congratulations, Stanley. Remember where you came from. Your coworkers. An unforgiving... They spell account wrong. An unforgiving account of ups as well as downs. Highs and lows. Isn't that what life's about? Story. Stanley, me, What does that even say? Age 6. Dad, maybe? Thanks for showing me that cool skateboard trick in the parking lot. You are too cool. Good luck on stage. Rock on. Break a leg, champ. Signed, your boss. I love the way you ride elevators. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get him, Tiger. Break a leg, champ. Signed, your boss. That one again. Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Love from your wife. From the apartment ending. That's funny. I wonder if the game keeps track. David! David! That doesn't say David! Maybe it does. Dad. I thought it was Dad. I thought Dad was spelled incorrectly. An audience with the dude who came up with pizza. Hello? Oh my gosh! Hello, my adoring fans. Yes, it is I, Stanley, the Parable himself. Yeah! Hello, it's me. Oh no, is this the end? Oh, I liked that ending. That was probably my favorite one so far. Okay, bad news. We have to do it again with the bucket. Is this what your everyday life feels like? Yeah, adored everywhere I go. Okay, so we need to do that one again with the bucket. Should we do that one later because it's quite long? And try to do the one I actually meant to do when we went there? Okay, well, first things first. We have to grab the bucket anyways. Well, I have to think about it. What are we doing? You guys tell me. Yeah, as in save it for later? Yeah, I like that idea. I gave you 2 ideas. I gave you 2 options and you said, yeah, I like that idea. Save for later. Okay, we'll do the one I originally meant to do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll come back for bucket after this one maybe, because I have another one to do with the bucket still. Okay, so left door ending. We're gonna do a left door ending still.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
When I said yeah, you hadn't said both, might be. Oh. Okay, so this one we still have to go. We'll come back to that. The broom closet has another thing. Okay, take the left door, go up the stairs. I don't know what this means.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I think. Yeah. Is that it? Mayhaps not. The player needs to briefly enter before backing out. That's all I have. I have take the left door, go up the stairs. Player needs to briefly back out. Briefly enter before backing out of the room. Maybe it's this one. I hope I'm not. I don't want to like... I don't want to like mess it up because then we'll be stuck with this again. I don't know if I have any other endings to do. I'm afraid. Briefly. I don't want to like...
Stepping in.
Yes! Yes! I did it! Okay! I'm so great at video games. Okay. And now we go all the way back to our room. And we should have a surprise waiting for us. Hopefully, if I did it correctly. Please, please. Oh! Is that the surprise? Oh, it is! You are now leaving. Escape pod bay, floor 760. Alright. This doesn't look scary at all. Narrator keeps talking in the boss's office. So, I did look at what this one was. And in the original game, apparently that was a glitch that you could do. And the narrator would continue and you would have to restart.
Boo.
And so they made it an ending for the Ultra Deluxe edition. They actually made like a special ending because so many people broke it the first time. I think that's pretty neat. Pretty dang neat. I wasn't looking at my staircases. Am I supposed to just keep going? This I don't know. Oh, there we go. Escape pod launch bay. Escape. Pog? We're pogging? Can you guys even see a darn thing on my screen right now? This is a hallway. Hey, yo! That was it. That was the ending. That was slightly anticlimactic, if I'm honest. Do we want to go ahead and do that one with the bucket again? Like, if we do it with the bucket, we get a different ending. Yeah, let's do it.
Stanley
Let's
decided
do it.
to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers.
Because I also
He
need
never
the bucket
functioned
for
well
something
by
else. So we're
himself.
going to take
Where
Mr.
are we
Bucket.
going today? The bucket asked.
Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfect. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. We need to do more broom closet stuff.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
Can you
The broom
feel
closet.
it?
It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here.
That makes sense.
Supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies.
Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
Yeah, my
Can't hand it
lifelong
over.
friend, Mr. Bucket.
We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley,
It's supposed to be
I
the
never
reason they
liked
call
this
the
broom
bucket
closet for
closet.
a variety of reasons.
Hey,
Even
yo!
This is worse than I had imagined.
That's a really good point.
And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
We're not
That your
truly
relationship is purely
deeply
superficial
lasting
and
friends
convenient,
or whatever it
that your
said.
life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner. Well, I never.
Well,
Go
I
on, Stanley.
never.
Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning
Yeah,
comments.
you tell him,
Expand on the
Stanley.
wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have
blanket
changed
time.
and evolved over the years.
I
Let
made the
him
house
have
kind of
it.
cold tonight. Yeah, let him have it, Stanley. You get him.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here
Okay.
we go.
Property of
There.
Stanley.
Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion.
Does
Take
that
a
stay
hike,
there?
broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical
Oh my
diatribes
gosh, I hope
about
that
the
stays
nature
there.
of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things. All right,
all?
I've got a second
Oh.
sticker back
Yes!
here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see?
Bucket!
I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself,
If you're ever
it's a
unsure if
bucket.
the bucket you're holding
really
is a
is one
bucket,
variety
just
of
look at the
applications
sticker
for
of the
this
bucket
sticker.
and know that it is a bucket. Obviously.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Did the narrator leave? Like, actually? I feel like you'd find the sticker helpful. Well, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it's redundant. I think the narrator actually left, so... Narrator! 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 I don't know if I have any more endings on the left side. Okay, we could do the press conference ending, the one we just got, the press conference, with the bucket, because that one has a different one. Actually, yeah, let's do that one.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
I already
boss's
forgot how to do that
office.
one. How do we do the... That's up and down the elevator. Oh, that one's kind of long.
Stepping into
well.
his manager's office,
gonna do it anyways.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Okay, this one's gonna take a minute. So, I'm gonna dig out the cookies. Obviously. What other option do we have?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be
The dog has
fine.
little shiny trading treats up here. I kinda got them confused.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again. The bucket said nothing.
This is completely different. I know I want to get out of the elevator, but hold on.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now I'm going to try out that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began absolutely slamming on the number 3 over and over and over. Well, he said, the number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time of my life. Stanley looked
What's wrong with
expectantly at
Stanley when the bucket's in
but
his
the bucket
arms?
remained silent. This was a shock to Stanley, who had always felt such a connection with the bucket.
How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it was to him?
I wonder if something happens if you sit
Once
here and press
Stanley
3
had
long
had
enough.
of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Okay, back to the elevator. Elevator.
Perhaps
And
the bucket had missed something. Perhaps it had not seen how much joy Stanley got from slamming the number 3 repeatedly. No, said Stanley to the bucket. You can't go on yet. Not till you understand how much the number 3 means to me. You and I have been through so much together, and I just want you to see what I see. Feel the happiness
You're on my wall?
I feel. He smiled at
Like
the
on a
bucket.
projector,
The bucket
or?
said nothing.
Nice.
Here we go, said Stanley. This time I'll really show you. He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument, weaving a concerto of truth and passion. He wielded the number 3 like a fine artist would wield a paintbrush. He told stories through the number 3, stories of his dreams and hopes and fears. And the whole time, he looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing at all.
Oh yeah, well this is a trash bucket. He hates the number 3.
Dejection. Stanley returned to the elevator. Stanley
What
and
a
the bucket
trash
were so
bucket!
close.
Oops,
They'd always
I tabbed
been
off.
there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley?
Let's just print a
The
massive
question
photo of
caused
Hamish.
Stanley to ruminate the whole
Stick it on
way
our wall.
down the elevator. He knew that there must be a way to get
Put it
through
here.
to the bucket, to communicate
Massive
fully with
picture
his
of Hamish
dear
on the
friend.
wall.
Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
Hey yo, Brogan! Okay, 3rd time's the charm. Now you must love the number 3. Oh, we didn't even get any dialogue that time. Oh,
said
maybe this is where we get the
Stanley.
dialogue
I
and I'm
know
just
what to
crazy.
do. I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart. He decided right then and there that he would hold a press conference where he would speak to the public
Oh.
on all matters relating to pressing the number 3 over and over.
This is completely
He would
different.
elaborate fully on what the number 3 meant to him and why he felt so alive when pressing it. Then the bucket would be able to see his joy through the eyes of others. It would get to see the world react to this discovery of Stanley's. And it would be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand Stanley's work.
Yeah!
For months, he advertised and marketed his press conference, building
Yeah.
excitement
Oh, no.
around it,
Is no one gonna
developing
show
and
up this
rehearsing it
time?
until it couldn't be refined a single measure further. When the big day arrived, Stanley was as prepared as he'd ever been for anything in his life.
That's why I feel like no one's gonna show up. Oh my gosh, this changed. Let's see if this changed. Yep, this is all different.
This was it. One last chance to
3
win
again,
the bucket
3
over.
again, the Stanley
One
story.
opportunity to share a true connection with a loved one.
I wanna see. 3. That's the magic number. Yes, it is. A shockingly 3-dimensional character. You aren't allergic to anything this ending. You're right.
There was no one here.
I knew it.
Nobody had come to the press conference to hear Stanley speak, to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over. He was unloved, uninteresting. He was a failure. And in that moment, Stanley knew that the bucket would never again take him seriously. There would be no connection, no deeper understanding. The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant.
Oh no.
They spoke less and less, neither wishing to state the obvious,
that any sense of real respect between them had eroded since that day at the press conference. There would be no more games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit.
All because the
only a
bucket
silence
didn't
that
express
consumed the space
his love for the
between
number 3 with
friends.
us.
And Stanley, having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
Oh, that was a pleasant ending. Wow, I'm so glad we didn't miss that one. I kind of hated it though. Okay, which one was that? We've both press conference endings done now. Let me... Okay. Okay, what are we doing next? We need to do another regular ending on the left side still, so let's go do that
All
without
of his
the bucket.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Next we
Stanley
just sit and
decided
cry
to
for
go
20
to the
minutes.
meeting room.
Mood.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okie dokes. This has changed. Ugh. I hate when it's this one. Is it gonna affect anything? Okay,
When
nope.
Stanley
Still
came
left
to
room.
a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Let's go stop by our old friend the broom closet as well. Got one more thing to do in here.
No, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
If we go out and go back in, does that prompt anything? No, I didn't think so. I think that was it. Okay. And now we have to go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, yeah. One more main ending that I actually missed. Fun fact.
The moment he
first time
entered his
around.
manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety
Loser.
isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
The broom rage quit. Only happened from the blue room. Might be how... Oh wait, might be how they keep track of endings without actually keeping
Feeling
track.
soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the open
Blue room
passageway.
start. Oh! Okay, we're gonna play this one all the way to the end-ish. Still trying to think they're coders. Honestly, yeah,
Stanley
what a
walked
weird
straight
thing.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. So instead, yep, there we go. We're climbing on the desk and we're jumping off. Yep. We're on the ground. You can see up there. Can you see up there?
You've made it to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Welcome. You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway,
when it came time to
They
update
all
the game,
very, very
we knew that we had
clever.
to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave?
Kind of.
New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
Nice!
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are.
Secrets,
We call this track
secrets.
Good job, you've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Well done.
Good job, you did it. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful.
You should have been careful.
It used to be a bug,
But now it's an ending.
now it's an ending.
It says Monster Mash vibes. It does.
I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Nice. That was a great ending. I'm so glad we did that one. Now let's go and do it with the bucket.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Why is that different? Are we not finished with that storyline yet? I thought we were. My
bucket.
stickers are still
Strong
there.
bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Nice. Okay. We're gonna go and do that same ending with the bucket.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Why not? Why no stickers? Are you feeling me? The closet again. I gotta get all the content.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
always light in
indication of
here?
any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Yes, truly the most logical explanation. The bucket is guiding me, although we do know the bucket can talk, and that it hates the number 3, which ruined our marriage. I agree with you, Craig. Steve just hates us.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Once more. Over the edge we go. And
But just
luck.
as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he
Oh, no.
tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall.
yes.
Now,
What a nice
what to do
cushion.
next? Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here.
Yes.
So they set up a little
Oh, look.
couch and relaxed. It really wasn't so bad down here. A bit cold, perhaps. After some time had gone by, they installed a few shelves as well.
Who
and
did
a sort
they
of
get then?
kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis. But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel like a home. In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd
They got it
never
from
gotten
Amazon.
to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning.
Oh no, we're about to live in a
It
pigsty.
unsettled the
I knew
bucket
it.
deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail. All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path.
Stanley's just
It
living in the
was a mistake
past.
to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending.
Yeah.
This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
Oh, that is the ending. Okay. Okay. That one was pretty good. Okay. I think we just have one more left door ending. Okay, I just have to see, well, one more ending on the left, and then we have a bunch more endings on the right. I also don't know where the figurines are still. We might have to Google that too. Yeah, we have a lot of... Okay, so the... Oh no.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We might do a right door ending. And save the left door ending for later. So... Oh, okay. We're gonna try this. And if not, then we might have to sit through... Oh, thanks!
When Stanley came to a
It's
set
cute.
of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay. I don't know how to play this one, so
Yes,
we're just gonna try
truly
it.
a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, I think this is what we're supposed to do.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section.
do I get the ending
walked
on the
straight
right?
ahead
Because
to
that's
the
what I
opposite
need.
door and got back on track.
Okay, this isn't the right way. This is bringing me in a circle. I'm crazy? This is the left! No! Also, this is what I wanted to go back to the left to see. The broom closet gets boarded up because the narrator doesn't want us to go back in it. Okay, I've messed up. Do I reset? Because that's not what I meant to do. Let's begin the game again. I couldn't remember how to get the right ending. What in the flippin' flip is this?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Different ending? I'm not sure.
This was not the correct way to the meeting
Different
room,
beginning.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Okay, so
Perhaps
how do
he
I get
wanted
to
to
the
stop
right
by the
ending?
employee
Like,
lounge first, just to
I can't
admire
remember.
it.
Maybe it's across. I think I remember, actually.
Wow.
I think it's...
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley
So he
took the
says to go
first
left
open
because
door on
that's
his
technically
left.
the way to the left door end. But I think if we go this way and across the lift,
Stanley
is
was
what we
so
want to
bad
do.
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else
this
can
is what
be
we're
difficult,
supposed to do.
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. all
Yeah,
this
that's the one I'm
time.
trying to do, Johnny.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I hope this is right. Yeah, there we go.
That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were
Girls
supposed to
don't
mean
know how
anything.
phones work. That's
I don't
besides the
understand.
point.
How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices.
Yeah,
and to
'cause
think
we're
I've
not
been letting you
Stanley.
run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in
Yeah!
the real world.
Teach
Please
me!
observe this helpful instructional
Teach
video.
me, senpai.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, it can also be the most dangerous. For
Oh,
example,
yes.
in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named
Hypothetical
Rupert
real
has a
person.
choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you
What?
find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do
You guys make 8
more
choices
than
a day?
8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember, that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this
Cool.
time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back.
So,
You may have
existential
noticed
crisis
that this room has
anyone?
begun
Like,
to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now
Danger.
that you're properly
Danger
informed on good
everywhere.
decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Are we just gonna... We're going backwards? We're going backwards through the story now. I got you.
Now
Yep.
that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
Yeah,
That
that's so
story would
silly.
make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Same? Oh. I don't even remember how we get in this place. Caution, do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Oh, that one's closed now.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay. Are we going all the way back to the beginning for this one?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All
Okay.
right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What do I do, though? But, like... Do we... why not? Hello?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
My cheat sheet doesn't tell me. I told you it doesn't tell me the endings. It just tells me how to get, like, what door to go through to get to the right ending.
Coming to a staircase,
Oh, but this is
Stanley
different.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Oh, this is very different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the
piano
door
with a
with a
gun!
voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out.
Pardon me, I don't
Stanley
have
had been
it.
trained never to speak up. But
Hello?
now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Hello? I'm speaking. Hello? Night Shark 1299 or something.
Stanley spoke
Oh.
the code. Night Shark 115. He
Yep.
spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Yep, I'm speaking it. Hello, Night Shark 215 or something.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
I can't
You didn't
speak.
mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I'm speaking, Mr. Man. Hello?
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You...
I don't know. Oh, okay.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
So now do we go,
I'm
right?
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, door on the right it is. Let's go.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
The flip is this? It's gonna close on me? No, it's not. But are the chairs shrinking?
It's ruined.
They're all
I can't
missing,
believe
like,
after everything
the
we
wheelie
talked about,
bits.
that my story. You've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage.
Can't climb this chair.
It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh. Whoa! That was like something out of a zombie game. You did good. Good job reaching your stand goal. Nice job, Craig. Proud of you.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You.
There's
Who
blood
thought
on
you
the
were
ground?
so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Yeah.
You just had to see?
Yeah.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
He's going crazy.
When
Oh.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hello?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The
I
end.
need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley,
But
this is
we got
important.
credits.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a
What the
decision.
heck?
It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I
Aww.
simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. It's
Oh.
more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Oh, that one was really so bad for the narrator. He didn't do anything wrong. Oops. Okay. We're just supposed to move on from that? My dog stepped on a bee. Nice.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Okay.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, we've got a weird one again. Okay, this time we're going
When
right.
Stanley came
Doing
to a
right
set of
endings
two
now.
open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
I'm
it
also curious
perfectly
if any of
well.
these open.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
Secrets.
employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Is that one open? Nope. Wait. I just feel like it did. Okay.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope!
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired
Okay.
years ago.
I have to figure out what I'm doing. I think we need to go that way. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong and we die. I might have been wrong.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone
Okay,
thinks you are
that's
very
not what was
powerful.
supposed to happen. Let's try again. I'm supposed to...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
you
he
guys
had
know what this
simply missed a
means.
memo.
This
When
story path
Stanley
can be
came to a
achieved
set of two
by
open
walking
doors, this
off
was
the
not
cargo
correct way to the
lift
meeting room, and Stanley knew
onto
it
the
perfectly well.
catwalk
Perhaps
below
he
while the
wanted to stop
narrator
by
is
the
speaking.
employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in
So,
this
on the
incredible
cargo
room,
lift, I need to
Stanley
get
for
on the
first,
lift,
but eager to get
and
back to
then
business,
walk onto
Stanley
the
took the
catwalk
first open door
below
on
while
his
the
left.
narrator's speaking.
Stanley was
You're
so
right. I
bad
don't-
at
but it's-
following
it says get on the
directions, it's
cargo
incredible
lift.
he wasn't fired years ago.
But if I turn around, that's just where the vent was that we, like, jumped in. I don't feel like that's it. It's that. It's that place. There's a door there and everything.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot
Yeah.
here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
So once
investing
it's, like,
your
forward
trust
far
in
enough
someone
that I can
else
fall
can
on
be
it.
difficult, but the
That's
fact
what a
is
catwalk
that
is,
the
if you're
story
curious.
has been
Hey, there's an
about
open door. Is
nothing
that
but
where I'm
you
supposed to go?
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
'Kay.
Someone you forgot.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but
Danger
I really
everywhere.
do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen
Ooh.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the
The
red door.
green! Hello? 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 Oh, I have to
You're
click it.
getting
I'm an
close
idiot. I
now,
forgot.
Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And
True.
now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of us can.
Pog! Okay. Okay, we want to go through the red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing
Is
right
this
now.
a square again?
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Yep.
I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I
Of
think...
course we're gonna do the
well, I
blue door
think I have
too.
a
What kind of
solution.
question is that?
Here, let me show you.
Oh, am I supposed to, is that gonna be the same no matter which way I go? Yep. Okay, well, here we go. Show me the way, Mr. Narrator Man.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Aww.
I actually feel happy.
We're just gonna, nothing else is gonna happen? 'Cause... Ooh, new colored lights. Ooh, even more new colored lights. This is so hard on my eyes. Can we, are we gonna... Yep, okay.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Ooh!
Oh, no.
Was this before?
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
Oh.
We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh!
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
This is so dark! Okay.
No!
Oh.
Oh, thank God. You lived.
Now do
You had me
we...
worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Okay, sure. Is it gonna be any different? I feel like that is different. Does it look different? And back we go. New dialogue? No new dialogue. I feel like I'm walking slower since I jumped off and broke my glankles.
No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? Stanley, let's go back
Oh,
to
I
the
am. I'm
other
walking
room.
much slower.
Can you do that for me?
Am I?
My God.
Or is that just like a figment of my
Is
imagination?
this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Oh!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
I'm
just
feeling
wanted
physical
us to get
pain from
along.
this.
But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Oh my gosh. This one's dark.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Oh!
I'm going back.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Ah! Okay. That one's really sad. We're done with that one. That one doesn't change with the bucket. Or are these also sad? I don't know. They got really sad. We got all the happy ones done last time, so now we have to do all the not so happy ones.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oof. Okay, we have to go back and do the blue door now.
When Stanley came to a set of two
Nope.
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Oh gosh,
and
what
Stanley
happened?
knew it perfectly well.
My notepad just
Perhaps
opened
he
up.
wanted to stop
It
by the
tabbed me off
employee
my
lounge
game. That
first,
scared the crap
just
out
to
of me.
admire it.
I don't know what's wrong with my notepad that it just randomly opens up on my computer.
Stanley felt lightheaded. butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to
Oh.
business, Stanley
that was
took the
different.
first
Is that a
open door on
different-
his left.
Sound from when we normally pass in the break room?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, Stanley.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone
Yeah.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Myself?
Really? I was in the middle of
Stories
something.
about
You have
me!
zero consideration
What did that
for
say?
others? Are you
there's
that
nothing there,
convinced
it's
that
just
I want
an
something bad to happen to you? Why?
As long as the
I don't
notepad
know
doesn't
how
start
to
typing
convince
by
you of this,
itself.
but
Hey,
I
yo.
really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't
Oh.
think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Look at the arrows.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley.
Eh.
You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to
Yeah.
find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Give me the end.
You see?
Oh, gosh.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire
Yeah.
story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley.
Oh.
Take it for a spin.
Okie dokes.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience.
Please rate
with
your
this new version.
experience.
Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Rate your
Feel free
experience,
to be
guys.
honest. I'm
1.
looking for some real critical feedback here.
I don't know what the correct answer is. 3. I think Stanley's favorite number is 3. So we're
Oh,
gonna
of
go with
course.
This one.
A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid,
Any truers
I think
in
I've
chat?
knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. In total, 91,728 doors opened. Did you know 21.3% of players skipped the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players choose the blue door. This is you. You are ranked 9,328th out of 9,328 players worldwide. Want to ask some friends for help. Error. Friends list empty, I think is what that said. Are we going back in here? Sure, why not?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Apparently
In
I don't
this
have a
game,
choice.
the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I
Let
think
him
the
die.
art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't
4
you give it 4
hours?
hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be
Sure.
sure to keep notes on your
We
experience.
got nothing to do for the next 4 hours, right? That's an awful sound. Let's actually play this for 4 hours. Okay, frick the baby, it's dying. No, I've got more patience still. There's literally nothing else I can do. Okay, we're gonna let it die and then we're gonna YouTube what happens when you do it for 4 hours.
You heartless bastard.
I'm sorry, I got bored.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Hey, yo?
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Hey, yo? New game, new game.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
Is this Firewatch?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy
Okay,
man,
cool.
spying on innocent
Steve
civilians
confirmed
below
it.
you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're actually gonna play another game? Oh, am I... Oh, I went the wrong way. Pog! Gameception.
Oh, no, it can't be.
What? What is happening? Why are you noting?
It is. It's an open world game.
world
Good God, quickly, block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big,
Hey,
insurmountable
Kirk.
walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
We found out why I don't have a girlfriend last night. Lamau. Oh my gosh!
Wonderful. See, this is exactly
Rocket
what I had in
League.
mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't
Just a
any
nice big
possibility
box
that you
for you
could
to
get
run
lost
around
here.
in.
Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game,
Rocket
I will
League.
be phenomenally impressed.
I bet I can. I bet I can!
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack.
Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Sports
Stanley,
ball?
I think it's sports ball.
I think it's
what
sports
fun.
ball.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together.
Run the bases and do a
Yeah,
touchdown.
I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Ball? Where? Yeah, give me ball! I got it, guys. Don't worry. Guys, I got it. I'm winning. I'm doing it. My first experience with Rocket League, and I'm winning. Don't take it away. Don't take it away from me.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is
Yeah.
this fun? Is it better than my
I'm winning.
miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
I won!
Stanley, I
Wow!
have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist,
Goal!
but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an
Give me
even
more!
more euphoric sports experience.
Yep,
I'm going
give
to
me
try
more.
it out. Here comes another ball.
Yep, give me one. Yep, do it. Yep.
Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
Yep.
Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm
Same.
insatiable.
Give me more!
Balls.
More balls? Wow! That's a lot of balls.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
Yeah, this is great.
Fun? Is this a real video
Thanks,
game?
Mr. Narrator.
Well, I sure... Hold on. What are you doing?
Did you know you could break the game? Because, I wonder how long you could have played that if I didn't freaking break the game.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
I wanted to clip it. I knew you did. I wasn't about to say it, Steve. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, dear, oh, me. Oh, me, oh, my. Well, all right. Hello? Oh, I found a light. I'm gonna go in there. Cannot. Hello? Is that our number? 427? I feel like it might be. Ooh. Mathematics. Hello? Hello? Oh. That was interesting.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
Five Nights
And
at
if he's
Freddy's.
learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the
Thanks for the
chaos
clip,
and the
Greg.
fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Black screen. No, my cookies! They're okay, don't worry. They landed, I have it like open. I'll show you guys, I have it like open, but it landed like this. So. I wasn't gonna clip it until you said balls like 15 times. Okay, that one doesn't have a different ending with the bucket. I made note of that. Okay. What in the flippy dizzle did I just do? There we go. Okay, we completed the broom closet. Oh. We need to do that again with the bucket. I lied. Don't know why I didn't put it together, but I have that one written down twice. One for bucket and one for not. So let's do it again.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
That's different. Bucket.
The embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the
Please
test
stab
of
him
time.
again.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but
Bucket
Stanley
and
had
balls.
felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked. No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see,
No
there's a sign
buckets
right
past
there. It
this
says,
point.
no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this
But we
point.
put a sticker
which,
on it,
if
so we know
that's
it's a
true,
bucket.
well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not
Oh, yes, it
addressed
could.
quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Well, I guess we have no choice. What does that say? Do not stand on this side of the fence. Okay. Ooh. Is this a bucket?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin.
Okay. Yes, this is a
Item
bucket.
1. Is this a bucket?
Yes. Oh, I get to click it. Yes, that's a bucket.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
You gotta be kidding me.
Item 2.
This a bucket?
Is this a bucket?
Is this a bucket, guys? Yes.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Doesn't have the sticker.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Is this a bucket? I'm waiting for the answer. Yes.
Correct. This
This
is a
one
bucket.
is a bucket. Can you explain why? Please. Okay, nope. Okay, cool. Is
Item
this a
4.
bucket?
Is this a bucket?
Is this a bucket, guys? No. Yes. I'm gonna go with no.
Correct. This is a tractor and not
It was a
bucket.
tractor.
To be
Wow.
honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one. Is this
It's
a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
That wasn't a bucket. Narrator man?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Yes and no. What? That doesn't even
Item...
make sense.
Wait, hold on, I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing?
Yes.
Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Yes.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
Am I a bucket?
Stanley,
Yes.
I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. I'm
No.
going to erase all buckets from the
No.
game. Okay, here we go. What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything
Was
a bucket?
everything a bucket?
Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you,
Nice.
Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
We're not a
Oh, this is
bucket.
wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And
Deal.
we'll know
Shake
that
on
it's
it.
all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
Hey, Steak, what's going on? We're not a bucket. Don't worry, that's what you've missed. Okay. We completed the bucket ending. My bad. The no bucket ending is what it's actually called. Okay. I don't know where my last figurine is. So I'm gonna look it up really quick because we need to do the figurine ending. Okay, we have that one, we have that one, we have that one. I found the one we need. Go to the room with the list.
All of
Yeah,
his
but I wouldn't
co-workers
have
were
known where this
gone.
was
What could it
anyways,
mean?
and I'll show you why.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oops. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
This way.
he entered the door on his left.
Okay. A private but smelly place for an important person. That should have been self-explanatory to me, but it wasn't because I'm dumb.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Executive bathroom.
And there
That
it is,
should have been
the last Stiggly
a bathroom.
Wiggly.
Oh, good job,
Savor
Craig.
this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we
That'd
can't
be
have
like a
that.
reward.
So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where it was either. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. What the flip? Okay, now I have a problem. I don't know what to do now, because I don't know how far I can actually go back. Yeah, I can't go back. So, let me see if we need to do another ending. Thanks. Okay, we don't need to do anything else on the left side. That kind of sucks. So, do we just do... What ending do we do then? What's that? I don't know what this is. I've not been here. And I also don't have this as, like, an ending. Why is it glowing blue? Recommendations from the Oversight Committee. Does this not do anything? It didn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey,
the-
look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
That was different. Explore everything. What's the fastest death? What's the fastest ending, I mean? I'm not sure, to be honest. Oh! Oh, that does it every time. I thought for some reason we were resetting. I'm like, what did I do?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Now if we die, we should get the figurine ending. I can't remember how long this took.
Aha!
You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome. You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in
Just restart. I could do that. Let's just begin again. Craig's got the smarts. Let's see what happens. I thought something was supposed to happen. Yes!
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
Yes!
It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to.
I don't know what it is. I just knew that it said you had to like reset to get it after you got all six.
Nothing more than to revisit the figurines, just one more time.
Oh, secrets. Nope, no secrets. Secrets? Nope. Okay. I'll go the way the game wants me to go. Hey, we've been here before. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Ooh, the memory zone. Can I clip the elevator song? Wonder if the scene is copyright. Definitely. 100%. That's getting muted. Yikes. 2013, when the Stanley Parable was released. This is all the same, yeah? Except we're going down instead of through the doors.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
Yeah, I
We were
remember
so
this.
innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Hello? Are we gonna acknowledge the 7 out of 6? No? Okay. Another one.
And here was a second Stanlerine. I'll be honest, back then I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable
8 out of
ways.
6! Oh, I can't go up.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
Gosh! Is boss's office like... Oh, I don't know. Boss's office? Because that was the one, like, before you get to the elevator. One of you said boss, one of you said warehouse. Before the elevator, you, like, did a little right, and there was a figurine there. I remember that. But I also remember walking off and finding the figurine there in the warehouse. Which one was third? Hey, Mish, how do you know? Okay, I say boss's office, though. I think that's correct. Okay.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here,
It was-
behind the boss's office.
it was
It
here.
was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Yeah! It's impossible to forget the third time doing
Let's see,
anything.
what came next?
Definitely not
Oh,
this.
yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh, well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone. So
It's
it
here in
must
the
have
memory zone, so it must have happened. Oh, this is the, like, museum entrance, yeah? Like, where we went. Oh. Okay. Red and blue door, yep.
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was by the red and blue doors. I
Yeah.
remember it so clearly.
I remember
In
that
fact,
too.
because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Enjoy.
How you found it? By the narrator. The no bucket sign? What's that in there? It's a mini stand number 5! Yup, the red and blue doors. You found it near the red and blue doors. Thanks for watching! Credits. Directed by the narrator, edited by the narrator, music produced, best voice starring Stanley. Copyright the narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Oh. I don't think it matters. Okay, Pog. The memory zone. Oh, here's the last one we found.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right
Yep.
here in the boss's bathroom.
Yep.
This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a fiddly and I thought to
Occupado!
myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up
for the
figurines,
other
which
moments.
it was exactly like.
Oh. Oh yes, it was a moment like no other, except for the other moments. You are in the present.
And then there was no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
Oh. Goodbye, memory zone.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite
You were
direction.
in the present.
See how
the
that
past.
feels.
Okay, sure. Go back through the memory zone.
Okay, yes, the boss's bathroom. I remember this. I must say,
13
of
out
all
of
the figurines
6.
we looked at in our initial
you ever
tour of
watched
the memory zone, this
Spaceballs?
one is the most
that a
distinct
legit
and clear
thing?
in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
I want more. That's me every day. It's a parody of
Here's
Star
where I
Wars.
made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Oh no, do we have to we have to watch it again? Oh no, it's faster this time. Oh thank goodness.
Yes, I love that video.
Secrets? No secrets.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
A solid room. I'd give it a 15 out of 6.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation.
Oh, that
Next
is the way,
one.
okay. Boss's office, warehouse. What happens if we go this way? I did laugh though. Hey yo, Steve laughed at my terrible joke!
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Are we gonna go? Yeah, all the way back. Nice.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines.
Yeah.
Oh, I want more
the
memories,
exit.
Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Collect them all. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you what is this? Were we here? Collectibles.
Look, it's the terrible new
Hey!
content that we were originally sold on.
So sad
I remember
about
hating
me
it back
wasting
then.
my
But
jumps.
time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
More memories. Ooh.
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
They both go same place. Okay. I just want to make sure.
And before everything else, there was your office.
Yep.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
Nope.
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
My notepad popped up again.
Yes, I'm remembering something.
Oh.
now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of
Craig.
myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go.
Is this a reset?
Is the story of a man named Stanley.
It is. It's a reset. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. Hold on, my dog's crying at me. Here you go. That was so good. That was so good. I loved that one. That one was probably my favorite ending so far. It's flipping cold in here. Okay. That one was really good. I loved that one. I don't know how many more endings I can actually do. Hey, yo! Okay, there's a few that we need to redo with the bucket. Let's do that then.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
Not like
to go to the
redo,
meeting
but ones
room.
that we did last
The
time that
bucket
we need
made
to do with the
Stanley want to be a
bucket.
better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door. This
Okay,
was not the correct
right
way to
door.
the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him,
Okay.
telling him that the employee lounge was
There's
simply
blue bubbles
the
in the
place
water.
to be.
Cute. What the heck is cute?
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left,
to go
Okay.
back. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Nope. Don't know if you guys remember this.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way
ending.
here. I knew you'd find this place
What?
eventually.
This isn't at all what I thought it was gonna be.
You see, your friends
It was
and I
supposed
are
to be the
concerned
line
for you,
ending,
Stanley.
like the confusion.
We've come together here because we care about you very much. It's this
Yo?
bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original
Samantha,
Stanley
my
Parable.
wife!
It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this
And your
bucket
child,
that they've never
I'll
seen
put you
before.
back in the fire.
Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere
Adventure
new.
Line.
Yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
The Adventure Line TM. Ooh, it opened up. But does Broom Closet open? Nothing happens. Okay, I just have to check, you know?
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next?
Where it's a
and it played
TM.
some silly music as well.
I forgot about the line
Now
music.
this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
I'm not giving the bucket up. You can't make me. I'm not giving it up.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
Nope.
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
No!
I
Not
think it'll
my
make a wonderful
bucket!
new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True,
The
it
rich
also was
lore.
not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me
Okay,
it
I'll
already
destroy it.
feels as though it's been part of the cast all
Yeah!
along. Don't you agree?
How do I
Can you
get this in
guess
there?
what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
It destroys
Go
the
ahead now,
bucket.
Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready. Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what
I'm
the bucket
pushing
destroyer
all the
will do if
buttons.
it can't destroy your bucket.
Left
Destroying
click,
buckets is
right
all
click
it knows.
does nothing,
That
middle
is
mouse
its
button,
singular
E.
personality trait. Sure, I can
F,
hear you
Q,
saying, how does a
G,
character with
P.
only one personality
It doesn't
trait
wanna
deserve
go.
to join the
Bucket doesn't wanna
pantheon of
go.
beloved Stanley Parable characters?
Back up a little, Jim.
Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets
Yeah, it doesn't
is
wanna
so
go.
densely loaded
Can't
with
make me go, it doesn't
complexity
wanna
and
go.
nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it for
I
the fans, Stanley.
can't!
Give the
The
fans what they
bucket doesn't want
Hurry
to
and-
go! I wasn't too eager and ready to throw the bucket in there. Whoops.
The
I
Bucket
did, Jim.
Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Pog? Good job, guys! We did it! Proud of you! Okay, we have another one to complete with the bucket.
How wonderful.
In
Stanley
Bucket we
was
trust.
alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. Not everyone is so lucky to
Steve
have a
was just
bucket, but
thirsting
Stanley
after
is
my
a very
wife
lucky
that whole
fellow.
time.
Very lucky indeed.
Murders a beloved Stanley Parable character. Also
Stanley
Kim.
clasped the
Pog!
bucket tightly to his chest and entered the... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him
frick
that
the
the
bucket.
employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
We have to do another one.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket. But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they
threw
might
himself
die
to
in
death.
one another's arms. How deeply touching.
That was worth it. He wanted to die with the bucket. First you frick the bucket, then you die with the bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket
Another one, hold
so
on.
magnificent.
Hold on. There's another one.
Stanley
We gotta do
checked
with the
his
bucket.
ego
Hold on.
and then
Just
proceeded
wait.
onward. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was no.
That was also
never
the fault
mind.
in the 5 flights
The
you
bucket
jumped
was
from
wrong.
5 times until you died. That's
Stanley
true.
took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I don't know, maybe the bucket killed me that time.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go
'Kay.
somewhere else. The
Now
cargo
we gotta do
lift,
vent
yes.
ending
Go
with the
there.
bucket?
Go to...
Didn't last time we just fall to our death? What the poop? This is different, right? Oh, it's not. We didn't fall to our death. We got the tape last time, too.
Okay, this is day number 295.
I don't know if
Tape
this is
number.
the same.
I don't even know.
This might be the same.
I've lost track.
Google might have lied to me.
feels
Google
real
said this had a different
anymore.
ending with the bucket.
The longer I study
Oh.
this bucket, the less sense
That's different, right?
anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling.
Did we do it with the
And
bucket
the
last time?
emptiness in my chest
We might have.
when I set it down. It doesn't make
We might get to do it without the
sense.
bucket.
There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's
don't know, this might be different.
unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour.
Hey, yo!
with the bucket.
Steve's gonna be first in line.
This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Da, da, da. The man dies.
Gamborata.
Gambarata. What is Gambarata? That's the second time we've heard it, right? That's weird. That one's weird. Okay. I feel like we heard that one already too. Do we want to do it without the bucket? Because I feel like we might have done it with the bucket last time. And then I've only got a few endings left, and I saved the hardest ones for last. We did it without two, I think. Okay, Pog, we won't do it again then. All the endings are starting to merge in my brain. Same. So I'm a bit worried that we might have lost a few endings because I don't know how to get back to the new content room, and there's another ending that specifically relies on getting back to the Stanley Parable 2 Expo. And then there's another one that you have to go back into the new content hallway, which I think is the same time that the Stanley Parable 2. So I'm not sure if you can do that one again, like without resetting the whole thing. Like starting a new load, not even the same one, you know? The new content room will load after you've seen the epilogue. Okay, that's good to know. So, in that case, I think we should do the escape pod ending with the bucket, and then do the epilogue, and then come back. But wait. Yeah, let's do that. So let's do the escape pod ending with the bucket, because we haven't done that
All
yet.
of his co-workers were gone.
Thanks
What
so much
could
for
it
your help,
mean?
by the way. I appreciate
Stanley
that.
decided to go to the meeting
You
room.
got here at the
Perhaps he had
perfect
simply
time.
missed a memo. Stanley cradled the bucket in
Okay,
a gentle embrace.
so escape pod
Protective, yet
is
delicate,
take the left
assertive,
door, go up
yet
the stairs,
compassionate.
enter the boss's office, and back out.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more
Oh,
than
I went
ever.
the wrong way.
Perhaps his boss's office
Not the hero
was
we
where he'd
deserve, but the
find
one we
us.
need.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay, let's see if I can do this without screwing it up. Come on. I'm afraid. Don't want to get stuck.
Stepping
Yes. Okay, now all the way back we go. And then we should get a new ending with the bucket. And then I don't remember, I think I've got instructions on how to do the epilogue as well. Okay, here is the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Once the figure ending was over, the meeting room reset. Yeah, I noticed that too. Bucket. That was my bucket, the green one. Pog. Okay. I haven't even made it up all the staircases by the time that whole thing finished. But we're getting there. Okay, here we go. Escape pod launch bay. Escape. And the escape pod, please give me a better ending, because before it was just lame. Give me a good ending. Yes, yes, yes! Interactivity. We put the bucket inside! Yes! Is he, like, shushing it? Oh, he's wiping the tear. Oh, yes, the bucket is crying, or he's just petting it. This is progressively weirder. Okay, shush the bucket, and then caress it, and then put it in the pod. So long, bucket. Farewell. We'll meet again someday. I'm replacing Samantha with you. So long, farewell. This is the story of a girl. Cried a river and drowned the whole world. Okay. Let me find the Stanley Parable epilogue. It requires the player to close and reopen the entire game several times, prompting them to interact with several sliders and time settings. So, close the whole game? As in, quit to menu, and then quit to desktop? Like, quit all the way to desktop. Sure, why not? I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit. Let's just open it and then close it. And then open it and then close it. I lost my mouse. Okay, enter the current time. Shall I do the little legit time? Oh my gosh, it's late. Oh. Yeah, okay, so 10:14 p.m. Wait, what's going on? What happened to the 7:19 p.m. routine? Are you not doing that anymore? Did you forget about your routine of only playing games at 7:19 p.m.? Or are you just spicing things up a bit, trying out a new time? Maybe 7:19 p.m. was starting to feel stale. Maybe you wanted to take a walk on the wild side and try playing games at 10:14 p.m. for a change. Tell you what, let's use another slider to find out. What is your reason for playing at a different time? Forgot about the routine, experimenting. Ooh. You know, can I just say, regardless of why you're playing at a different time than usual, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data for you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Well, I guess we know what we have to do. We're in an experimental phase. Ooh, saucy. Okay, please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. We're gonna go bright this time. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Ah! Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. That's technically a 9. That's a 9. That's a 9. Okay, let's do the number 9 because I think that's correct. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Which of the 2 made-up words below is most appealing to you? Hold on, I'm gonna move my face cam so you guys can see it. What even? Occuboinkle? Occuboinkle? Scrumtish. Occuboinkle? Scrumtish. Which one? Occubunkle? Scrumtish. Occuboinkle? Scrumtish. I don't know, I'm leaning more towards occuboinkle. It sounds like a word that I would say for something really random when I can't remember the name of it. Occuboinkle? I think that one sounds more like me. Please don't adjust the slider. Do we touch it or do we just not touch it? Rebel, okay. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes, it's 10:18. Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes. What is time anyway? Yes, it is. You're right. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? No, you know everything about me. Everything. Help! No. Will you come back to visit me? Probably. So, we have to quit the desktop again. And do it again, because we still didn't have an epilogue option. Time is a man-made construct. What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all of the game's settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? We really get around in our game settings, if you know what I'm talking about. It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. I keep getting a Steam ping when you start the game. It's not my fault. It told me to. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can, and I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I know what time it is. It's 10:20 now. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games are meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? I'm not alone! I've got friends! That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. Epilogue! We did it! You guys can't see, but trust me, there's an epilogue setting like right here. You can see the yellow line. Epilogue. Is that it? It's just gonna say epilogue. Many, many years later. Oh my gosh! This is after the press the button so many times to skip the narrator that we end up in the wild. Do you remember that? And then I called it Minecraft or something. Towards the sun. We discussed this yesterday. Always walk towards the sun. Then you'll be going in circles. Oh no! Where do I go now? The sun moved! I guess we just huddle by the campfire and watch the eclipse or whatever's happening. Nope, okay. We don't do that apparently. I'ma leave. Whoa. Where are all the chairs? Where did they come from? Ooh, pretty. Walk towards the moon. They came from chair pity. Huh. Are we on Mars now? Towards the sun. Hey, we made it back. I wanna go back. I wanna go back. Please let me go back. Did you know sunsets are blue on Mars? I did not. How do you know that? You've never been to Mars. What's that out there? The Stanley Parable 2. Ooh, does that mean we can't get back up that? Yeah, we can't get back up that. We're stuck. Is that the same one as before? Cookie 9? I think it is. Stanley Parable developers. No more spin-offs, no more sequels. Ooh, look!
Jim.
It's the gym button.
Jim.
I don't know if we need to go that way or this way. Is this the way we just came from? Yeah, this is the way we just came from. Never mind, I'm dumb. Jim. Jim. Kim gets lost easily. I don't know what you're talking about. More Stanley figurines! Oh my gosh, I can collect them! Is there more? What this? What? Oh, I wonder if I wasn't supposed to do that. Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developers said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense! The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that's what the narrator's problem. That was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number on the game's title screen. We also really need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead. Try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Stanley versus Stapler, Stanley versus Ice, Stanley versus Octopus, Stanley versus Scream, Stanley versus Laser, Stanley versus Treasure, Lord of the Octopus, Crocodile Octopus, Attack of an Octopus, The Octopus, Unforgivable Octopus. So what are we thinking? We got lots of options. Octopus. Okay, so Stanley versus Octopus. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Lord of the Octopus. I feel like if it's a sequel, like the Stanley Parable 1, the Stanley Parable 2, then Stanley versus Octopus 3, the Stanley Parable or something, you know? Okay, Stanley versus Octopus. We're going with it. Stanley Parable 3, Stanley vs. Octopus. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say in it as well. Let's do it. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. You know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. All right, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It will only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. It is 10:29. It's gonna be a bait, I feel it. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable 3, Stanley versus Octopus. So do we begin the game? Let's just begin the game. Click to
This
skip.
is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his
Curious
co-workers
if
were
we
gone.
still have the bucket.
What could it mean?
We
Stanley
do still have
decided
the
to go to the
bucket.
meeting room. Perhaps he had
So, we need to get to... Does anyone remember how we get to the machine that's supposed to give us the achievement that we're not supposed to ever get? I'm gonna grab the bucket
Mr.
anyways,
Memo.
just because we haven't done it with the bucket.
Stanley's bucket. The only co-worker
Okay,
he
new
would
content.
ever
This is
own.
definitely it.
New content? What does that mean? New
But I don't know if it's the
content?
new content or the new content. Either way, we need to bring the bucket in both. Probably. This is different, isn't it?
Hello, and
Oh, no,
thank you
that's
for
right.
playing the Stanley Parable
New
Ultra
content.
Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Do we have to do this
Wait,
whole
Stan,
thing over
I've just
again?
now realized that bucket you're holding. It's the bucket I've been working on for my sequel.
Oh,
How
this
did
is
you get
different.
your hands on it? Isn't this the preview to the sequel? How do you have the bucket already? This makes no sense at all. Hold on. Did I already show you my ideas for the sequel? I don't remember doing that at all. You're seeing things all out of order. All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle. The infinite hole, the giant door. Did you see them already? Stanley, none of them are ready yet. I'm still developing.
The Stanley
They're
Parable
not
is the
even
games
close
as One
to
Punch
finished.
Man is to
How did they
anime.
look when you saw them? Were they captivating? Were they exciting?
don't know what that's
Did they
supposed to mean.
fulfill on the promise of everything that a sequel to Stanley Parable could possibly be? Had I figured out how the hell to make a sequel to this game? Wait, if you're still carrying the bucket around with you, if the bucket is interesting to you, that means I must have made it correctly. Yes, you carrying the bucket with you everywhere is exactly what I set out to accomplish. The bucket is the exciting and captivating new content that I promised. I did it! I win! I made a sequel to the Stanley Parable! Yes, the sign is correct. Thank you for enjoying the new content. Thank you for taking the bucket everywhere with you, clinging tightly to the bucket, never letting it go. It means I've won. It means I am victorious over the gamers. It is a sweet salve of victory on my soul. Thank you for enjoying the new content. The bucket is the Stanley Parable now. They are one and the same. There is no Stanley Parable without the bucket. I win, 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 I win.
Okay. Now there should be a new content. Okay. So there's two things that we need to do in the new content, which kind of sucks. I think let's do this one because we haven't done this one before and we did the other
All
one
of his
without the
co-workers
bucket.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
Someone
to
says
go
it
to the
doesn't
meeting
matter
room.
if we take the
Perhaps he
bucket
had
or
simply
not.
missed a memo.
So let's take it
Is
just in case.
Stanley without the bucket really Stanley at all? No. No,
That's just
surely
new
not.
content. I need the new content. How do I get the new content back? New content without the bucket's gonna be what we did last time, though. Is that just gonna be really annoying to watch again? What did I just move to the bottom? Just, okay. They were right after each other. And I remember that, but we're gonna have to watch the whole thing again. Just because I missed. We're only missing 2 endings. There's a sign just inside the door. Oh. Yo, you're Super Pog. Have you played this game before? Okay. Well, let's try this. I wonder what happens because we have the bucket now.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the
Literally
Stanley
emerging from the
parable
shadows to
and
save our
about
lives.
how
Yeah, I would just be
roundly
Googling it.
disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever
The Stanley Parable
2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions?
Yeah!
Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built
They're
from
back,
the ground
2
up.
doors.
Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the
Eyes,
features
ears,
I've been
nostrils,
developing
arms,
for it.
legs.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful
took
of
the red
interesting
marker?
concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Okay.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
I think you need to buy a tin bucket now for your stream background. I feel attached to it. Hold on. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Don't go anywhere. Hold that thought. BLT, hold on. Hold that thought. I saw one somewhere. Where did I see it? Wait, it's not in here. I lied. It's in the other room. Hold that thought still, BLT. I have a bucket! It's pretty little, but I have one! Guys. I have a bucket. It's like little tiny. But I have a bucket. it's a good good bucket. Can I get a little... Yeah, I will. I'll do exactly that. I will literally... I bet I can make those stickers. I have a way to make stickers. Okay. Bucket. Bucket pog. Nope. 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 Anyways, okay, I need to get to a part of the expo that I don't think we did last time. Where was that map at? I know there was a map.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean?
Well, I gotta see what the link is. Property of Stanley sticker. Oh my gosh, it exists and it's so cheap.
But the Stanley Parable 2, now
Okay, wait,
that's
free
an
achievement.
artistic
Is that the one that we were supposed to
statement
come
right
here
there.
for?
It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term
Where's that at?
franchising potential.
Okay, was the free achievement is at Q, and Q is there. Free, oh, there's a giant sign that says free, new, and easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. Please
Now,
work,
here's
please
something
work,
special.
please
You
work.
remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
You guys
As
can't
can
see that!
The machine is not
But I
working
just
yet,
got
so-
test
What?
achievement,
Wait,
please
What
ignore.
in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago.
Because I have to go on
Who
like my
fixed it?
Steam to see my
Is someone here?
achievements.
Are we being watched?
Are we being
Oh,
watched?
God. Composure, composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended.
As I
It,
intended.
It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2.
That's so true.
Breathe.
Man, the Stanley Parable
Just
2 really
breathe.
is great. Yeah, I remember the handle got stuck last time. That was super pog. Okay.
What else? What
The other
other
thing we need to
exhibits
do
haven't we seen yet?
is the infinite hole. We didn't even go this way last time because I was like, I don't really want to die and have to redo all of this. The holy moly, how big can we dig? The answer will mildly surprise you. Opening, rim, depth infinite, surrounding area.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until
Infinite
the
hole.
end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
My instructions
Stanley. I
say
don't know quite
it's
how to say
possible
this
to get
tactfully,
another
but it's possible that I
ending
slightly
by heading to the
exaggerated the
infinite hole
infinite nature
section.
of the hole.
Patience is
Is it a
required.
very, very deep
So,
hole? To be certain it is.
we're just
It's an
gonna...
extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that's
This is like that one episode of Gravity Falls. That whole episode they were
From one
falling.
perspective,
The
the
whole
infinite
episode.
is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Yes!
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole.
Every
You
pause
found me
button
out,
is a Roman
Stanley.
numeral
I'm
2.
a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever.
Just the two of us. We
I
can
think
make
the
it
issue
if we
here is
try.
that
Just
you're
the two of
unusually
us.
fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the
From
hole
management
was as
to
deep as anyone
everyone.
would actually need. Don't you
Meeting
put this
at
on me.
2
Maybe
p.m.
you're the
Sincerely,
problem.
management.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things
New
we
mug.
didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that
Mostly
works for you,
infinite.
then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for this. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you.
The problem
The
is
problem is
you.
that you like holes too much.
Hey, yo!
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Did the hole
I couldn't
seem
help
even
but feel
shorter
like
to you
spent
this
a little
time?
less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite.
I didn't think
Well,
it was
I
that
suppose
not
once again,
infinite.
there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Cool. I haven't.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length.
Hey, yo!
Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Deal!
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me.
What?
Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this
Yo?
depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it
You
than
can't
you could
leave
ever
me!
have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley.
No, come
I
back!
hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Okay. Wish he has a jump left. I wonder what happens if you don't use all your jumps at the beginning. Bucket! Hello? Narrator man! Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs! Hello? F to change perspective. Nice! This one's my favorite. Actually, this one's my favorite. Cinematic! Press G to change perspective. Wait, change your perception. What does that mean? Nice. Nice! Love that hole. Same. J to change yourself. Yes! I got really excited. Do we keep changing ourselves? What do we do? Now we're upside down. I hate that one. That one's absolutely awful too. These are getting worse. Somehow. That is not Stanley. Is it? Was that Stanley? I like the upside down one.
Stanley!
Yeah?
Stanley!
Oh, hey!
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
Deal!
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back.
Okay. See you later! How long do I have to play this? Before I get the, like, ending. How do I know? Oh! I believe that might be the ending right there. That was the ending of the whole. The whole ending, if you will. That was, I'm a disappointment. Okay, I think we only have one ending left to do. And I don't know how to do this ending. All I know okay. I'm just gonna okay. I'm having to look up step-by-step instructions for this one because it's a little bit weird. Oh, I have to actually reset though because I don't need to do anything.
Go
here.
on, try out some of the new features.
This might change a little bit because we did the epilogue and then came back. I just don't know if it's worth doing the whole thing again. So, I'm gonna just begin again. And we're gonna do something a little bit different. Okay, on a fresh playthrough, find the monitor.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
419. We need to do something with it. Okay, input received. Then we need to go to 423. Oh, over multiple playthroughs. Okay, so we did that one. Now we begin the game again. I don't know if this is correct. We're just gonna find out.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
And now we do
Stanley
423.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm really good at numbers. Okay, input received. Begin the game again. Who on earth discovers these? Okay, this one we have to go all the way to the boss's
Stanley
room.
decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others.
Same.
So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, it's this one, I think. Yep. Okay, input received. Begin the game again. Let me... Okay. Now we're doing...
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it.
34. Begin the game again. Okay. Okay. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. This one's called the heaven ending. That's it. I think that's it. It's literally just called the heaven ending. Is this it? That might literally be it. I think we've done every other ending. I think we achieved them all. This is like hurting my brain. I'm quit the menu. I literally think that was all of them. I think we may have beaten the game. Completionist ending confirmed. Okay, I'm closing that just because it's very loud. I think that was all of the endings, and I'm glad that I Googled to find out what endings I was missing. Oh, hey Steve, we just beat the game. Like, you missed a bunch of endings. We just speed ran the last, like, 3. And we're done. Oops, I knocked my bucket over. Yeah, I think I want to show you guys this. Let me hold on 1 second. 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I wanted to show you guys. I got this achievement. It literally just says, test achievement. Please ignore. Test achievement description. Replace this. 24.9% of players have this achievement. So that's pretty pog. We got the test achievement, which is really funny. And 5 out of 11 achievements, though. Yeah, I kind of failed on that, didn't I? Honestly, I don't even know where else you can get an achievement. There's probably a lot of, like, secrets that I missed the first day I played it, just because I was, like, not going up to every single door and pushing every single thing, and so the only thing, okay, so I wrote this down specifically because the escape pod ending, we did it first without the bucket, and then we did it with the bucket, and then I wrote down, if you play the epilogue immediately after, the escape pod will be present with the bucket inside. I don't remember that happening, though, so maybe... I don't know. I don't remember seeing the like, escape pod in the epilogue ending. So that one was a little bit weird, I think. I think I just wrote down a few things and I didn't really know what it meant. And now I'm like, I don't remember seeing that. From the main menu? That's such a beautiful face of mine. I need to... So, like, it ends and you click epilogue. Not unlock it. Oh! Do we go back and do that again? Don't know if it's really worth it if all we get is to see it with the bucket inside. I'm thinking no. But I'm thinking you're right. It's an assumption. I'm assuming that you're correct. If you're tired, then not worth it. Yeah, I mean, it is 11 p.m. and we have not had dinner yet. Oops. But honestly, that was a blast. I really freaking loved that game. If I could play that game over again, like without having any knowledge of the game, I would 100% play this again. But like going back and playing it again wouldn't be worth it because I've achieved all the endings now. Glad we had a long one. Me too. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a really fun game. I think I want to start doing more like of the longer games so that we can have like game series, be like, I don't know, at least one episode per week kind of thing. That would be really cool. And I've got a couple of like longer games on my list that I would like to play. Yeah, so I don't know. I really enjoyed it. You forgot to eat dinner Wednesday night. Yeah, I feel like we're really bad at eating, honestly. A lot of times on Saturdays we'll have like one meal. Oops. But yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely want to start playing some more longer games. I will 100% put this in my background and eventually I'll get like a Stanley Parable sticker for it. Because that would be really cute. Just like, and then put it on my bookshelf and you guys will always know. I almost love that idea. I almost love the idea of like the games that are really good that I play and then getting some kind of like commemorative thing to put on my bookshelf. Then we can like watch as it grows and be like, oh, I remember when you played the Stanley Parable. I don't know, maybe that's just me, like Sonic. I've never played a Sonic game in my life. So Sonic doesn't get to be on the bookshelf. For those of you that don't know, Steve bought me a Sonic plush, like the weirdo that he is. Yet, that's true. I almost feel like I've never played a Sonic game in my life. I've also never played a Crash Bandicoot game in my life. I don't know why those are relevant, but I feel like they are. They fall in the same category in my brain. But I was gonna say, I almost feel like I have one Sonic game in my Epic game library that I got for free at some point, but I could be wrong. I'll have to check. I almost want to check now because I don't know. I'm gonna check now, just really quickly. Stream it. Let's see if I have one, because I'm not paying for one. I'm not buying a Sonic game, because I don't know if I would enjoy it. Okay, if I go to my Epic library, I feel like one went like for free on the Epic library before. I do. I have Sonic Mania. Don't know what that means, but I have it. Oh, you know you would? I would play it? Is that what you're insinuating? Maybe. Maybe someday. Maybe when we reach a sub goal. Maybe we'll put a sub goal up and be like, when we hit this, we'll play Sonic. Thoughts? Hamish and Kim Portal 2. I think I have Portal 2 as well. I would love it if Hamish carried me. I do. I have Portal 2. Hamish, when will you carry me in Portal 2? That'd be really pog. I just X'd out of a screen. I didn't mean to. There we go. Let's play Portal. Yeah, I would love to play, Prop Hunt again. Gary's Mod Prop Hunt. There's so many games that I want to play. I'm like now in my game mode where I'm like, there's so many games that we can play that aren't Fortnite. Please and thank you. This time next week, I think I'm free. I may have plans with Alex for next Friday. I will let you know though. Going to make me gift subs. It's all a part of my evil plan. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna call it a night there, I think. I'm stream tomorrow. Oh yeah! So I normally don't stream on Saturdays, but there's a Fortnite event tomorrow, for those of you that don't know. And it's supposed to be really cool. They've been like hyping it up. And it involves the mechs. So I'm thinking stream the Fortnite event. Maybe go live a little bit early and we can like play a couple games until we have to hop into a lobby. And then maybe like, I don't know, just goof off while we're in a lobby, obviously waiting for the event to start. But I think I'll go live a little bit early before the event. And then I really like having, so I have the last event that was on Fortnite, like on a VOD, on my VODs channel on YouTube. Subtle plug. And I went back and watched it, and Bergen and I were just sitting there, like, watching the whole event again, and we're like, oh my gosh, I remember that! And so I really like having, like, all of the Fortnite events just there to watch. I think it makes it really special. That's not the right YouTube channel. I should do a YouTube VODs command. But yeah, so anyways, I definitely am gonna be streaming tomorrow, so I will see you guys then. But for now, I'm going to send the raid over to Cookie. I don't know what her name is. Let me just go to her channel and look and see if she has it in her, like, about. Shelby. There we go. Shelby, aka Cookie. Yeah, we're gonna send the raid over to her. She was super sweet last time, so make sure you use the raid command to let her know who sent you. And bring puns to entertain during the wait time. And there we go. We have that to look forward to for tomorrow's stream. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!